been what's called a whirlwind, like not doing a bunch of stuff and not knowing what actually moves the needle forward. What would you say in acquisitions is like the one thing that you can track that moves like towards getting deals done? Like the one thing, the most important thing acquisition people can do.
Okay, and what we do, and the number one thing we do is closing. And closing is not sending contracts. Closing is physically presenting contracts. That means when you get an agreement, that means you're an agreement on a price, and then you physically walk them through in front of the Zoom, in front of the computer, and they sign the contract right there on the spot. If you send contracts, you're going to get maybe 1% to 2% back. If you present contracts, you're going to close 90%.
Yeah, because right now, the reason I asked you that is because we felt like it was writing offers, right? And we're not just talking like write an offer and send it to someone's email and be like, get back to me if you want it, right? It's like the presentation of like exactly what you just said. So you feel like presenting the closing is like the most...
Yeah, but you're presenting, and then there's an objection, right? An objection, you overcome an objection, and then you close.
So you're not really sending out just offers.
No.
It's like, hey, you accept it or not. Typically what we did in the past.
Even if they say, okay, I'll take 125, great, you send it out, and you're just waiting, okay, you said what, when you're waiting. No, they sign it they sign it right there on the spot. They click sign now.
Stay on that phone.
Stay on that phone.
You're saying, hey, I just sent it to you right now. Go ahead and check your email and verify you got it. They do it.
Yeah.
Do you get like verbal agreement before you do that? Or
You're getting a verbal agreement, right? And they're staying on the phone. You have that's why you have the, because we gather information, build rapport, get the repairs, do the set. The set is where you're going to get back on the phone in 15 to 20 minutes. Then in that 15 to 20 minute gap, you're going to gather all the information. You're going to prepare your offer, get your paperwork, get your doc signed, get everything ready. Then you're going to get them on the phone, and the only purpose of getting them on the phone is to get the contract signed.
Do you track that KPI or that measure, or do you just
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Track how many closing calls or like?
Yeah, we're at 90%. So if we're on and we get an agreement with them on the thing, we're like a 90% close rate. If we send offers, like we had one guy. And we're like, oh yeah, I did 5 offers this week and I didn't get any contracts. And then when we got down to it, what did you do? And he found out he was just sending contracts, just sending, like that other guy was telling you, just sending contracts. And then once he figured out he had to present contracts, then it changed. Present versus send, and then when presenting, what happens is now you're forcing a commitment. And once you force a commitment, then it's going to flush out objections because they're going to be resistant or they might just go for it, right?
Yeah.
Now they're going to flush out an objection, and if you don't overcome that objection or if you don't pre-overcome the objection, then you'll never get the deal. So you have to confront the objection. And now that's why we box the objection, and then there's 16 objections that are 16 common objections that everybody has. Want to think about it, want to have a realtor friend look at it, want to have an attorney look at it, right? If you know how to overcome those objections, then you can close any deal.
Yeah, that's a lot more helpful.
You know what I mean?
We'll just send it and be like, hey, yeah, that's what we just send an offer. So presenting it will be way more effective.
Yeah, because then it gives you the ability to confront, and then you can. Have you watched my thing on objections? Oh, you can't. Dude, you can't freaking do this. You can't do this business without, you literally, I show you how to box the objection, which is taking a very generalized objection, I want to think about it, and then making it very specific, whether, and once you box that objection, and whether it's in the box of, is it the process, is it the price, is it the contract, or is it me? Right? And then they go, oh, it's the price. Say, great. We agreed on 125. What's with the price? Well, I got 2 other investors I want to talk to. I say, listen, we both have just agreed on 125,000. Where do you need to be to get this thing done? What would it take to get this thing done today? Why would you want to go talk to 2 other investors? Because I'm going to have to pull this offer because I got other deals I got to do right now. So I can do it right now. We can get this done. But where do you need to be to feel comfortable to get this thing done today? Right? And you're confronting the issue on the price, and now you might have to haggle the 127 and you can get the deal done. Or it might be 132. right? But you're getting it done right there on the spot.